Estefan Salvatore is arguably the most tragic character in the Vampire Diaries. At first, Stefan appears to be the classic romantic hero, kind, protective, compassionate, selfless. However, beneath that image lies a man haunted by guilt, addiction, and centuries of regret. His story is fundamentally about redemption. As most iconic figure, Neve Campbell as Sidney Prescott, a man at war with himself. Unlike many vampires who embrace their predatory nature, Stefan constantly fights against his own instincts. His greatest enemy is not another vampire. It is himself. Every day, Stefan struggles to balance humanity and monster, compassion and violence, self-control and temptation. This internal conflict defines nearly every major decision he makes. The Ripper persona. One of the darkest aspects of Stefan's character is his identity as the Ripper. When Stefan loses control while feeding on human blood, he becomes extraordinarily dangerous. The Ripper is not a separate personality. Rather, it is the darkest version of Stefan unleashed. This duality creates one of the series' central questions. Can someone who has committed terrible acts truly become a good person? The burden of guilt. Stefan carries immense guilt for his murders, his victims turning others into vampires, mistakes made throughout his immortal life. Unlike many supernatural characters who justify their actions, Stefan rarely excuses himself. He remembers his failures and allows them to shape his behavior. His guilt becomes both a source of suffering, a motivation for redemption. His relationship with Elena. Elena Gilbert represents hope for Stefan. When he first meets Elena, he sees someone who reminds him that goodness still exists. Their relationship is built on trust, emotional support, shared vulnerability. For much of the series, Elena helps Stefan believe he can be more than a monster. The contrast with Damon. Stefan and Damon Salvatore represent opposite approaches to immortality. Stefan seeks redemption, values morality, suppresses darkness. Damon embraces flaws, follows emotions, accepts darkness. Their relationship is one of the most important elements of the series. Although they often fight, their bond as brothers remains at the heart of the story. Addiction as a metaphor. One of the most interesting interpretations of Stefan is that his bloodlust functions as a metaphor for addiction. The series frequently portrays his struggle through temptation, relapse, recovery, self-discipline. His journey mirrors the challenges faced by people attempting to overcome destructive impulses. This gives Stefan a level of psychological depth uncommon in many supernatural dramas. Why some fans prefer Stefan. Although Damon became the more popular brother, many viewers prefer Stefan because of his emotional complexity. Fans appreciate his loyalty, his sacrifices, his moral convictions, his vulnerability. Stefan's pain often feels more visible and relatable than Damon's. The meaning of his sacrifices. Throughout the series, Stefan repeatedly sacrifices happiness, relationships, freedom, personal desires. He often places the needs of others before his own. This pattern reinforces his role as the show's tragic hero. Many of his greatest acts of love involve letting go rather than holding on. The evolution of Stefan. Over the course of the series, Stefan evolves from a vampire seeking redemption into a man who accepts all parts of himself. He learns that darkness cannot simply be erased, guilt cannot change the past, redemption requires action. His growth is not about becoming perfect. It is about continuing to choose goodness despite his flaws. Production secrets about Stefan. Paul Wesley was not originally considered the obvious choice for Stefan. The role required someone capable of portraying romance, tragedy, heroism, darkness. As the series progressed, Paul Wesley became increasingly involved behind the scenes and eventually directed multiple episodes. Many fans and critics noted that his portrayal of the Ripper revealed dimensions of Stefan that were not immediately apparent in the early seasons. Legacy. Estefan Salvatore remains one of television's most compelling vampire protagonists because he is not defined by his powers. He is defined by his choices. His story explores redemption, responsibility, addiction, forgiveness, and sacrifice. While other characters seek power or happiness, Stefan spends much of his life seeking something more difficult: the chance to become a better person than he was yesterday. Thanks for watching Dante de Leon series. Subscribe, like, share, and comment with your opinion. Follow me on my social media, and don't forget to visit the sister channel Antologia Villana, where I publish horror stories in Spanish.